First and 10, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Titans.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Play action, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher, he gets in to quickly blow that play up. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Fourth down.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 10 more there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The Titans, 8-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down. Now it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down. It's Henry, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was taken down by...
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
6-0 our score after one.
First quarter with the score Seahawks 6. Titans.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Barton on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Evans. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Darrington Evans.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Jaron Reed on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 6-yard pickup.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And the Titans first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tennessee.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Less than a yard.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Brown has the 1st down and much more. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans' 1st down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
A first down carry for Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Henry.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Able to spin free. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
No, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is Carson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That's the way. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
It's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Giants. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down to Moss. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The 31-yard line.
Now Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30. 1st down, Giants.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7. Giants nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The number 88.
Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
2nd and
so if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Giants 7. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants,
and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brings up second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Ball carrier.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Barkley, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Barkley again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
The field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right